If you're listening, Father, I think I ruined someone's life tonight. The words slipped out of my mouth before I could stop them, barely louder than a whisper, yet they echoed through the quiet wooden booth like a confession meant for more than just a priest. The church smelled faintly of candle wax and rain-soaked wood, the kind of scent that always made me feel small, like the world outside had paused for a moment just to let people like me breathe. My hands were shaking in my lap. I told myself it was from the cold, but the truth was simpler. I was scared. 20 minutes earlier, I had run through the heavy church doors, the rain following me in like a shadow, my heart beating so hard I could hear it in my ears. The sanctuary had been empty except for the soft glow of candles near the altar and the small red light beside the confessional booth. I didn't even remember deciding to sit down. One moment I was standing there trying to breathe, and the next I was behind the wooden screen, speaking to someone I couldn't see. The man on the other side hadn't said a word yet. Not when I sat down. Not when I apologized for coming in so late. Not even when I started talking. At first I thought maybe he was just waiting, giving me time. That's what priests did, right? They listened. They let you untangle the mess in your own head before they spoke. So I kept going. I didn't mean for any of it to happen, I said quietly. My voice sounded different in the booth, softer somehow, like the wood itself was absorbing the edges of every word. I thought I was helping someone. I thought I was doing the right thing. I swallowed and looked down at my hands, twisting the thin silver ring on my finger. Outside, rain tapped gently against the stained glass windows. The sound was steady and calm, almost comforting. But now people are looking for me, I admitted. Saying it out loud made it feel more real. Important people, the kind you don't argue with. I expected the priest to interrupt then, maybe to ask what happened or remind me that God forgives mistakes. Instead, there was only silence. A quiet, controlled silence that made me suddenly aware of the other. Person breathing just beyond the screen. Slow, measured, listening. I shifted slightly on the wooden bench. Father, I asked softly. Still nothing. The silence stretched long enough that I almost wondered if the booth was empty. Then I heard the faintest sound on the other side of the divider, the subtle movement of someone adjusting their position. Whoever was there was definitely listening. And for some reason that realization made my heart beat even faster. I let out a shaky breath and kept talking, because once you start confessing the truth, it's hard to stop. I don't even know why I came here.